The last time I was in Australia was 2016, and in the last 2 years, I've received hundreds of invitations for me to speak in Australia. And unfortunately, it's not worked out. So I'm coming to Oz. Now, there's only one reason it hasn't worked out over the last 2 years. It's a long way to fly, and coming for one event is really difficult for me. So what I've done is blocked off 2 weeks in June of 2019 to come to Australia and to transform your business, your client's business, your customer's business, your members, your audience's businesses. Now, there are only 5 dates available. Actually, there's 4. There's only 4 dates available left for the June World Tour in Australia, and I'm willing to go anywhere and speak to anyone because my goal is to transform 1 million businesses in the next few years, and Australia is no exception. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down the 3 most often asked questions and the corresponding keynote speeches and workshops that I am more than willing to deliver. The most asked question I get is, how do I get people to pay attention to the content and advertising and marketing that we're creating in such a noisy world? Well, I'm glad you asked. My most requested speech for 2019 is called The Curiosity Factor. And it's all about how you can leverage 2 amazing psychological phenomena to get your audience to pay attention for as long as you want. It's all about how to grab and hold your audience's attention. The keynote speech is really fun and interactive, but the workshop is even more exciting. We're going to use a concept that I call the mystery box to transform customer testimonials, case studies, and stories into stories that people will watch all the way to the end. It doesn't have to be video, but we're going to talk about video in the workshop. So if you're interested in video and you're trying to get your audience to watch the entire thing, no matter what kind of content you're creating, the curiosity factor might be right up your alley, and it'll answer your audience's most often asked question. How can I get people to pay attention to the content we're creating? Number 2, the second most asked question I get is, how do I stand out in a crowded marketplace, in a commodity marketplace? How do I stand out in an online universe where everybody looks and sounds the same? Well, my answer to this question is a concept called the loyalty loop, and it's actually the subject of my new book, which might be out by June of 2019. The loyalty loop is all about using micro moments to transform your experience, no matter what it is, a content experience, a product experience, a service experience. It's all about these amazing stories and insights that we've gathered over the course of 3 years of research to help people do something different. So instead of sounding and looking the same, how can we show people we're different? That keynote speech is a lot of fun, but the workshop is also really fun. What we do is, it's called the Loyalty Loop Unplugged, and the goal is to get people from the audience up on the stage to transform their experience right then and there so that everybody can see how it works and learn from the experience they have in the workshop. They'll walk away with 5 things they can do immediately to transform the experience for the next person that commits to their content or commits to their brand. So that's the loyalty loop. And the third most often asked question I get is, how do I create content or marketing that actually drives revenue? Well, this, my friends, is like the holy grail of marketing, right? This keynote speech and the corresponding workshop is called Inspired: How Brilliant Brands Create a Sudden Urge to Act. You see, emotion leads to action while reason leads to conclusions. And this session will break down the 4 simple secrets I learned in the television business to help create moments of inspiration. Instances in time that send people on a journey they never expected and inspires them to act, to get them on the journey towards purchasing something. We'll break down the simple secrets I've learned, but we'll also dive in the workshop into exactly how to create content that inspires people to act. There are 4 simple secrets anyone can implement, and the stories I've gathered from around the world are ones that will inspire you to transform your marketing. So my friends, these are just 3 of the most popular keynote speeches and workshops that I'm excited about bringing to Australia in 2019. It's been too long since I've been there, and we've reduced the cost so much that I'm hoping I can actually reach hundreds, maybe thousands of marketers and business leaders in Australia to help them transform their business while I'm there. So Let me know how I can help you, your customers, clients, employees, prospects, leads, anyone transform their business. And I'll see you in June of 2019 in Australia.